Hi guys, it's Chris, and this week I am doing a review for Harry Movie Club on the 2003 movie Johnny English, which starred Rowan Atkinson, Natalie Imbruglia and John Malkovich. So the movie was essentially a parody of the whole kind of 007 spy genre, exactly the same way that Get Smart, the TV show, was kind of a parody on it, and the fact of, yes, the agent is able to get the job done, just quite often not usually of his own making and kind of by sort of happenstance more than anything else. Again, that was reflected in the Steve Carell movie for Get Smart, and very much what happens in this movie. I really want to love this movie because I love Rowan Atkinson, but it's very difficult when you're watching a Rowan Atkinson movie to not picture him as either Mr. Bean or his character from the Blackadder TV series. Kind of everything else he does other than that is very much it's a Mr. Bean type moment or a Blackadder type moment. And yeah, roles where he's speaking like this, it's a little bit awkward to watch sometimes because you remember him as Mr. Bean and he was weird and quirky and odd in that, and sort of everything else that he does other than that, it just feels a bit wrong. That being said, it is still a pretty good movie. The thing I like about his character is, yes, he's kind of terrible at a lot of the practical aspects of espionage, and a lot of it he just sort of falls into by happenstance. But there are certain scenes where you actually see the moments where he's actually really good at like the theoretical aspects of espionage. Like his instinct is right on, right from the get-go, as to who is responsible for the heist of, can I just say, the world's worst replica of the King Edward crown in the British jewels. Just so terrible looking. And kind of who was responsible for all of this and everything that it was leading up to. I mean, he was on the money with that. Just how he went about solving the caper, per se, was more luck, really, than anything else. It's kind of the way it goes with these movies. Like, you look at all of them, like Get Smart or the Naked Gun series, you know, the main hero in these movies doesn't necessarily save the day because he planned to, just more that it happens that way. I wanted to like this movie. I did. I really like Rowan Atkinson. It's just so difficult to watch a Rowan Atkinson movie and not picture him as Mr. Bean. So sometimes, yeah, when he's talking or doing things, you're like, well, that is so Mr. Bean-esque, and it takes you out of the movie, especially the scene where, you know, they're showing us the footage that John Malkovich's character got while he had bugged his apartment, and like, you know, him in the bathroom and sort of like making an absolute tit of himself. And it's just, that is so Mr. Bean-esque in the way it happens. It takes you straight out of the movie, and then that's all you can see for a while. So a little bit disappointing in that aspect. It's just, there were just so many bits that were like not just a little bit predictable, but like massively predictable. Like when you know, Johnny English is parachuting down onto the building, it was pretty obvious that he was going to land on the wrong one. It was set up so blatantly obvious. It was just not subtle in the slightest. You knew what was going to happen. I don't know. I guess I would give the movie kind of like a solid 5 out of 10. It's not a terrible movie. It's a good kind of fun Easter holiday type movie that you'd watch with your family. There's nothing too gross that's happening in it. It's funny. You know, there's a couple of little quirky one-liners, and, you know, you can have a bit of a laugh when, you know, the bishop's bum is exposed in front of everyone at the coronation. It's, you know, that's good for a bit of a laugh. It's just not the type of movie that goes on your top watch list, or that's something that you would watch over and over again. It's just a bit meh. I guess that would be my overall review for the movie. If I had to sum it up in one word, it would just quite literally be meh. So, yeah, meh. Yeah. Hopefully, Ellen, you pick something a wee bit better for us next week, because it's just, like, I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong. I just prefer Rowan Atkinson actually as Mr. Bean, or his character in Blackadder. I mean, or actually even the role that he does in Love Actually, or in Four Weddings and a Funeral. Just, I think if he's not going to be Mr. Bean, I think Rowan Atkinson struggles a wee bit to carry a movie. So, yeah. But I still quite like him. So there you go. It was me. Yeah. Well, there was kind of like a really meh review for a meh movie. So, I'm sorry, don't judge me just on this one review. But if you did happen to like the video down below and leave a comment on what your favourite spy movie is, yeah, let's go with that. Okay guys, I'm Chris, this has been my review for Harry Movie Club, and I will see you later.